Alrighty, I'm back, and guess what? I've got another fabled build. So, there's some good things coming out, in whatever that Hidden Arsenal thing, Hidden Arsenal 4, that includes Fabled Cerberus, good card right there. You discard it and you special summon it, level 2 beast type tuner with 1000 attack, pretty ridiculous. You've also got oh shit, Pegasus. And Pegasus does pretty much the same thing, except it's a level 1 beast tuner with 1600 defense. And when it's special summoned, you special summon it face down. And then it acts as a foolish burial for you afterwards when it's flipped face up. There's those two. There's Ganesha. And then there's the Synchro guys as well. You've got the Fabled Unicorn, and he can be special summoned by crews from the grave, and it's an instant lockdown. You can run over anything pretty much without having to worry about an effect. It's a fantastic card with 2300 attack for only a level 4 synchro. And you got the Fabled Kudobi, and it's an in-theme Spirit Reaper with 2200 attack that can't be destroyed by card effects either. So that's crazy. It's just a wall. The only way they can get over it is by removing it from play, or sending it to the graveyard, or bouncing it back to your hand. There aren't a whole ton of cards that can do that. Alright, so that's the good stuff from the new set. I'll get into the deck right now. First off, let's start, of course, with the Morphing Jar. And you have to have these hollow. There's no other way. 1 Dandelion, I bumped that down from 2. We got a Sangan and a Spirit Reaper. Yeah, Spirit Reaper's really good right now, and it works with the theme pretty well too. Being dark, cool stuff. Then of course, you've got the Silvas, 2 of them. I just got them Ultra. That's so much cooler than Ultimate too, I have to say. You've got Triple Brow, and you've got Triple Gold. And Brow's really good. You can discard it along with any other card that special summons itself when it's discarded. And your opponent can't chain Bottomless, they can't chain Torrential, because you're not summoning. The last thing you're doing is drawing, if you put it on the chain that way. Then we got the Fabled guys. 1, 2, 3 Ravens, of course. 2 Kashano. 3 Grimro. 3 Cruz. And a single Galibus. He's pretty good. Run over Blackwings. It's situational, but it's not situational at the same time because you have Grimro. Now, because we're in a Samurai format, we've got 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. You can get rid of their face-down warnings, get rid of their gateways if you have to. There was a feature match, I believe, on the Konami website, where a player had set 2 face-down Mystical Space Typhoons prior to the 6 Samurai's turn, and chained them both upon the activation of the second gateway, or upon the summon of the monster after the second gateway. Pretty much won him the game. We've got 2 Book of Moon against the other things. It's still an okay card, probably not as good as it was last format, but we'll see how it does for the month. It's got Draw Guys, Dealings, Card Destruction, and of course, Allure of Darkness. Card Destruction can be really good against Samurais if you stop them from going off that turn. Then the Card Destruction, get rid of all their gateways, get rid of all their Uniteds, all their good stuff that they wanted to keep in their hand. That goes for the same with Morphing Jar. However, they'll often play off into it and get to draw more cards, so you have to be careful there. You got Monster Reborn, Hammer Shot. Oh, actually, hold on. Monster Reborn, of course. And you've got Cold Wave, Giant Grenade, and Dark Hole. All these bad cards. We'll probably see at least one of these get banned. And we got Hammer Shot that I wasn't playing before, or I was a little while ago, but now I am again. It's a really good card, I know. I was recently in a situation that would have won me first or second place in a tournament, and the one card that I needed, of course, was Hammer Shot. I had a Book of Moon in hand, but didn't work. Hammer Shot was needed. I had like a yugioh and a bunch of the little fabled guys in my hand, so this is pretty good for him. Then we got Double Warning, Mirror Force, and Torrential. All those good cards. Deck draws pretty consistently, and if you don't draw consistently, then you can usually work your way out of the position. I got some more sick-ass tokens. These are 3 Kingdoms, Sangoku Shiteisen. Alright, for Synchros, pretty standard. 1 Leviathan, you probably really only need 1. You're not going to make them more than twice a game, and you can recycle them if you need to. 2 Ragin, again, you're not going to make them more than twice per game, and he's probably going to get Solemn Warning, so there's better things to go into. 2 Valkyries, there's a small loop that you can do with them. It's kind of cool. You only need 2 for it. And it's a good card. It gets over most synchros, 29 attack. You got the Chaos King, which is a little more situational, but it's pretty good still. At anything, it's a 26/26 level 7 guy. Dark End, of course, an amazing card. If you can use it, you should. You've got Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This is a win condition right here. I OTK'd twice in the tournament on Sunday with Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Avenging Knight Parshath, you get over tokens, you get over big synchros, because you can change their battle position, all good stuff. And then you got Stygian, because you use Fiend-type tuners. You just roll over bigger things and smaller things at the same time. And of course all of the staples, Mistworm, Stardust, Brionic, yugioh, and Black Rose. Side deck is a little ingenious, I've got to say. We've got Doors, good card. I'm just not maining it. I don't know. Usually you have field presence with this deck. Another Galibus for against Blackwing matchups. There's more of them now because they fight Samurais pretty well. Double Honest for that same reason. It also kills Xian. You've got Double Dust Tornado too, in addition to the 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I realize that Spell and Trap Destruction on your opponent's turn is crazy against Samurais. And it lets you set up also with Morphing Jar if you want to keep your Monster Reborn in your hand or something. And not have it like risked by Giant Trunade or whatnot, then or Cold Wave, Chain Dust Tornado, set up, whatever, good stuff. 2 Deck Devies. It's crazy good against everything, almost. I got like a +12 on that tournament on Sunday as well, with a single Deck Devi. It was good stuff. We got Nobleman of Extermination. It's good against Glads, that I'm sure we'll start to see more, with Forbidden Lance. Everything else it's not really too good against. System Down for that random Machina, or whatever the hell else. And you've got Double Noblemen still for the Gravekeepers. I mean, they're not as good, but you'll still probably see them. And the card that I like most, we got the Droll and Lockbird. Now this thing is ridiculous. It halts samurais without you having to commit a field. Which you say, how do you do that? Well, it's easy. When they activate their Shein smoke signal, discard Droll and Lockbird from your hand on their turn, and for the rest of the turn, neither player can search cards from their, or can add cards from their deck to their hand, including drawing. So that immediately stops all their gateways, stops all their uniteds, stops Pot of Duality, everything else. It's a great card. I would highly suggest everyone to run one, because it almost always works. It just gives you that little extra assurance that you won't be OTK'd, that you won't get a Shein on you either. Yeah, awesome stuff. That's the deck for the new format. I'll probably do a couple more videos, and good luck against those samurais.